Hi, I trust this finds you well. I hope you got through the week okay. We're back to regular programming. I took a little bit of a break for our weekly videos for the Chagim, but we're back with a brand new cycle of reading of the Torah. We started again from Parshat Bereshit last Shabbat, and now Parshat Noach. I'll wish you a Shana Tova. I hope you had a really meaningful, uplifting experience over the high holidays. We definitely did here at Central, and please God that will carry over into this year, a year in which we'll only hear good news, please God, for all of us and for all Am Yisrael. Here's a thought for Parshat Noach. It's the story of the famous Mabul, the famous flood, the flood of biblical proportions. After the flood had ended, the waters had receded, Noach and his family come out of the ark, and then God establishes a covenant with Noach and indeed with all living creatures that never again will there be something like that, a flood. It was necessary for that period of time. The world needed healing, it needed cleansing, and therefore this great flood. But never again, says Hashem, will he bring a flood of that proportion to the world. What was the symbol of that covenant that Hashem made with all living creatures? The Torah tells us that the symbol was a keshet. What is a keshet? Commonly translated, we all grew up learning this, the rainbow. The rainbow was the symbol of this covenant that never again will Hashem bring such a flood onto the world. But keshet doesn't only mean rainbow. Keshet means a bow of any type. In fact, a crossbow or a bow and arrow is also referred to as keshet. And I saw quite an interesting question. Why does Hashem use this term keshet? It's a vague term that can either be translated as a beautiful rainbow or as a bow and arrow, a crossbow, which is used for violence. It's used to attack. And perhaps the answer is that the Torah is teaching us perspective. We can look at a word keshet and we get to decide what it means. We're approached by a particular situation. We find ourselves in a particular moment, and the result depends on our perspective, how we choose to respond. Do we look at a situation as a keshet, see the beauty in it, see the opportunity in it? Or do we look at it as a bow and arrow? We look at it as all is lost. It's a challenge that I cannot surmount, I cannot overcome. And that is a wonderful lesson we learn from this word keshet. Every moment, every circumstance is an opportunity for us to translate it. It's an opportunity for us to use our perspective. How am I going to navigate it? Is it going to be something beautiful? Is it going to be an opportunity that I can glean and grow from? Or is it going to be the opposite? It will just be a challenge, and I've already decided in my mind it's over. It's a bow and arrow. It's a crossbow. Let us look at a keshet. Let us look at an opportunity as a beautiful rainbow. An opportunity that is filled with blessing, although now in disguise, but it's something that will reveal itself. It will have a positive ending, and we will be better people for it. Wishing us all a Shabbat Shalom, a pleasant weekend, and Am Yisrael Chai.